asleep. It's the trees.
Tired, Siri collapsed in the swamp. Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Velen's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
You'll choke to death. Pounds of steel.
Wanna buy? Wolfie.
Greetings, Master.
Hear about the contract. Really got an imp problem? Or is that just an imp perfection in the notice?
You ought not jest, Master Witcher. I know the creatures are only to exist in fairy tales, yet I saw one with my own eyes as it stole from my stall.
All right. So what's this imp look like?
Like a mean, fat cat, but a very large one. This tall, see? And it walked upon its hind paws.
What did it swipe from you?
Once it was bread, then a fish, then apples. Might not seem like much, but add it together and the business suffers. And I'm hardly alone in being pestered. It's nicked something from every stand in the square. So, will you teach it a lesson with your silver sword?
Make it worth my while and I will. Demand for witchers is high, supplies low. I pick and choose my contracts these days.
Fine negotiation on your part, Master. So be it. We'll call it agreed.
Relax, I'll help you. Small businesses are the foundation of a healthy economy, and so on and so on.
Thank you, Master Witcher. I don't know if this will be of use, but most recently the thief leapt over that wall and ran into a passageway. It was the last I saw of him and a few of my wares.
Ah! Oh, you don't mean to.
Merchant was right. Actually does look like a giant cat. Looks like the imp dropped some loot. Definitely came through here.
Poor man's always got it uphill.
Drop down into the moat. Trail ends here. Merchant was right. Actually does look like a giant cat.
Smells like piss in this town.
Looks like the imp dropped some loot. Definitely came through here.
Poor man's always got it uphill.
Drop down into the moat. Trail ends here.
Oh!
Ow!
Door's wide open. Interesting. A woman's blouse, a man's shirt, a child's shoes, but only one bed. Letter? Well, well. Our imp's at least literate, if not outright educated. A Doppler. Explains a lot, and complicates matters. Need a good lead to track him down. Lavender, strong scent. Enough to track him down.
That's all I have. Had a loaf of bread too, but I dropped it. Decided not to go back.
No use doing any work in this
If
rain.
anything happened to you, we'd go hungry.
Rare sight. An elf and a guard of the Eternal Fire having a friendly chat.
Friendly? Nothing further from the truth. This racist here has demanded to search me, for no reason at all.
You's a non-human. I need no other reason. Lucky I didn't find anything on you. Now piss off to the woods. Go play your flute.
That was some pretty bad acting. Really ought to explore other career options. Petty theft, maybe.
You dare insult an officer on duty? Let me give you some advice, mutant.
Look who's talking. I know you're a Doppler and a kleptomaniac.
Merchants put out a contract on me.
Always the same old shit.
Hey, wait.
Really want to see an angry witcher.
Do you?
Damn, I look old.
Come on. Please, stop. I surrender.
Might be able to look like a witcher, but that won't make you fight like one.
You're donning your skins enough to know what kind of man you are, what you feel.
I don't kill him, true. But then not everybody applies my rules, and not everyone's got my conscience. So start stealing somewhere else. Far from Novigrad, preferably. Golden age of Dopplers ended here a while ago.
I know, but I thought they'd not catch me. I thought myself too smart. Serves me right. Might have learned this lesson the hard way. Time to go. Somewhere far away. But first, take this. As a token of my gratitude. So long, Witcher.
Greetings, Master.
Problem solved. Convinced the imp to go back to the countryside to tangle horse manes and piss in milk, as tradition ordains.
And how would I know you speak the truth? No trophy, no reward.
There better be one. Or you'll feel the invisible hand of the market smack you so hard you won't be able to sit down for a week.
I'll give you half the agreed sum, no more. And I'll not do business with you again.
Run to the Eternal Fire.
Well, you wanted braids.
But I didn't want my hair pulled. Witcher, Witcher. Kareen, look who's come.
Live here together now? Didn't know.
Once you told me Sarah had been responsible for my nightmares, I decided to see if the devil's as scary as they paint him. Or her. I came in to find not a fiend, but our little Sarah. And I can't say why, but we took a liking to one another immediately.
Long ago, isolate themselves from a world of beasts, humans began building cities. But since beasts prowl within stone walls as well as they do outside them, this did not allay human fears. The truth is, walls guarantee no one's safety. The place where you lock yourself in and lock all else out, that's not your home. Your home is sometimes a place you travel long and far to find.
Where you going?
Ow! Scrubby hog!
Save me. I'm dying.
Scrubby hog!
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher. White Wolf, they call you?
You stand accused of offending religious sentiment. We've orders to take you in for interrogation. Surrender your weapons.
This is a misunderstanding. But fine, take them. Though I'll need a receipt. Wouldn't want to lose anything.
Yeah, drawing it up for you now.
Remember the preacher who spoke of witches and witchers? A man you humiliated before his faithful. He asked that we administer a sacrament on his behalf. Your last rites.
I've had enough of it.
Stand to see those mugs anymore.
Didn't look like rain.
folk wandering around here.
Oh, yeah? Well, got a beast you need someone to get rid of? I'm here about the notice.
Supervisor Lund posted it. Yeah, a beast haunts the outskirts, murdering folk. Got them scared to leave their homes after dusk.
Like to talk to this supervisor.
Too bad he don't receive petitioners.
So what's he do exactly?
Delivers relief on behalf of the city council, flour and groats for the paupers, meaning he don't do it personally. He's got men for that. He himself,
Supervises.
Exactly.
I aim to hunt down this monster.
Best hurry then, some other bloke's already after it.
Who took the contract?
Didn't see the man. Was just told some brave fool turned up.
When do you find the last victim?
Just last night. Hubert, a beggar, but a decent man. I'd let him sleep in his shed from time to time, that one on the right. Eustace hasn't come for the corpse yet. It's lying in there where I found it.
Any eyewitnesses to these attacks?
No, just the bodies. Beast appears only at night. Chooses isolated victims.
Thanks. So long.
Always end where the dogs prick.
Not the marks of a garcane or a flutter. Blood, but not human. Monster was wounded. Blood's all sucked out. A lesser vampire?
You're a fierce one, but you've fairness in your eyes.
Seems like it had lost some strength. Was sneaking along the shoreline.
Can't polish a turd.
Beaver bugger me.
Tracks end here. Ought to look for prints on the other side. Ekimara came out of the water here. Gotta look for more tracks. Rat corpses. Not a drop of blood left in them. Gotta be an Ekimara.
Careful!
Oh shit.
Tell me what you got.
Greetings, Lambert.
Damn, it's good to see you, Wolf.
Decide to do some hunting in Novigrad? For as I remember, you never liked this city.
Still don't. Thing is, I got a certain matter to take care of.
What have you been up to? Any luck on the path?
A lot, in fact. Quite the takings in Lan Exeter. Was asked to hunt down a giant, who turned out to be a forest troll, and some bandits.
Bandits?
Came as a package with the troll.
The matter you mentioned. Anything I can help with?
Maybe. But we'll talk about that later. Got a reward to collect. I'm kinda in a hurry. Let's say you've earned half. What the hell?
Join you for that later. Wait up for me?
Fine, but try not to take too long. Know where the supervisor has his office?
Yeah, had a chat with the guardsman outside it. See you there. Giddy up.
That's it, Roach.
Let's collect our reward.
So?
What do you think? We did what we had to do. Time to pay up.
Wait here, I'll go see the supervisor, get your reward.
Do that ourselves. No reason you should abandon your post.
Can't argue with reason. Go on in.
We dealt with the monster at the docks. Here for our reward.
Witches? Since when do you travel in pairs?
A lot of dangers lie in wait for a lone witcher. Bandits, for example.
I advise you to change your tone.
Where's Yad Karadin? Talk.
Who?
Trust me, Geralt, this is important. There's something I gotta know.
I do not know any Karadin. Take your coin for the before and bugger off, before I lose my temper.
Where's Yad Karadin? Asking you for the last time.
Guards! To the dungeon with them!
Lost your nerve?
This guy's more trouble than the Ekimara.
Karadin's disappeared, I swear. The others too. I only know of Vienne.
What about Vienne?
She drinks at the Seven Cats. There day and night.
See? You can be helpful.
that was murder. Was that really necessary?
Yes. More guardsmen will show soon. Let's go. Meet me at the Seven Cats. I'll tell you everything there.
The Tavern Vienne frequents?
Yeah, see you later.
Watch where you're walking.
Would you be keen on helping me with a very important...
Come on now.
Got my eye on you, white one.
I'm warning you.
Wanted. Cradle, used but unworn. Need a bow to accompany me to a friend's wedding. Willing to trade a leaky pot for a cart? Who writes these notices? Need a witcher?
Any bloke willing to kill a monster, a witcher would do.
Monster? What kind?
Big, bad, ugly, squats in the sewers. If you're interested, drop by the Garren estate. Ask for Olgierd von Evereck. He's the one ordered this posted.
The devil walked a crooked path, his heart a full of fire. No soul would lend him coin for drink, no wench would quench his fire.
Welcome to the Seven Cats, the luckiest tavern in town. They even say the hangovers our wine begets a luck.
What's on the menu? So long. All right, high time you explain some things. Why'd you kill Lund? What's this all about?
Want the short version or the long one?
Let me hear the whole thing.
I had a friend. Aiden was his name.
You had a friend?
Oh, he's fucking hilarious. I met him soon after I'd accepted a contract to lift the curse from the Ogre of Elander. Aiden had been hired to kill him. He was a witcher from the School of the Cat.
Far as I remember, the Ogre was killed in the end.
Yeah. After it gutted my employer, we really didn't have a choice. I cut a deal with Aiden. We joined forces, split the reward for killing the Ogre between us. After that, we worked together a lot. Hands down the best man I'd ever met. I mean, I like you, you know that. Still, no comparison.
What happened to him?
Some time ago, Aiden took on a contract to lift a curse off a duke's daughter. It was a political mess from the start. Then there was hatred for the School of the Cat to deal with.
They worked hard to deserve that hate. Basically turned hired assassins.
Aiden wasn't like that. Anyway, some of the Duke's courtiers had designs. Weren't at all keen on the curse being lifted from the Duke's firstborn. So a band of trained assassins ambushed Aiden. Murdered him. Our dear supervisor was one of them.
And you had Carradine?
The assassin's leader. And the one to deal the mortal blow.
What do you intend to do?
I intend to get even with the bastards who did it. Carradine most of all. We have to talk to Vienne. Must have had enough to drink by now. Let's go.
Vienne.
What do you want?
We want to see Yad Carradine.
Now, why would I help you?
It's really important to my friend here.
And what will I get out of it?
Pay for your beer, for starters. Then we'll see how valuable your information is.
I was part of Carradine's band, but when was that? I don't know where to find him. I've fallen out with a lot. Besides, he's no longer chummy with his old mates. Word around town is he's changed.
Carradine's changed? What do you mean?
He's dropped all his old connections. Stopped taking on petty killings. He's hidden himself away in some hole. Must be planning something big.
Who else was in Carradine's band?
Aside from me, Sleaze, Hammond and Lund, but they've scattered all over the world. Sleaze went to Tretigor, Hammond to Skellige, and Lund...
Lund's dead.
Finally met his match. Well, you've only Hammond or Sleaze to talk to then.
This Celise. Where can we find her?
She's done well for herself. Runs a brothel in Tretigor, the kind rich men frequent, or suck information out of them. And she sells it.
Name of this brothel?
The Black Lily. Sleaze always did have horrible taste.
We need information about Hammond.
Carradine's right-hand man once. When the band broke up, he went back to Pharaoh once he had come. He's a pirate now. Even the Jarls treat him with respect.
What about you? What's your story?
Scoia'tael. Unit was decimated, so I joined Carradine. They never treated me as an equal. No. I could hit a sparrow from 100 paces, but I was never good enough for Carradine. He always preferred that cunt Sleaze.
You have a hand in the murder of the Witcher, Aiden?
Perhaps. I don't remember.
Satisfied?
She doesn't know anything. We need to talk to Hammond and Celise.
Don't go looking for Carradine. If he senses you nipping at his heels, he'll kill you without batting an eye.
We'll see. As for you...
No, Lambert.
Right. Better to leave her like this.
What about my coin? Arseholes.
You gotta help me, Geralt. Best thing will be to split up. You sail to Skellige, try to squeeze something out of Hammond. I'll go to Tredegor and meet with Solis.
Lambert, let's talk about this.
No, let's not. This is one of those situations, serious situations, when you don't ask unnecessary questions and just help your friend.
Where'll we meet once I'm back?
At the Nowhere Inn.
All right, I'm off. Good luck. Saddle.
Witcher, greetings.
I want my coin. Where is it?
There, take it. Twice the sum, as agreed. I keep my word.
Sure, second time around. Never mind. Thank you and farewell. Let's dance.
Best deal around. One for the price of two.
Well, it could be quite profitable.
Come on.
Things are generally tidy.
Rains doesn't
fall. Don't be shy. You'll find out everything.
You seen any waitresses?
The thinking customers.
Simpleton.
Nothing hurts as much as life.
First they killed my son.
Any meat tasty?
All right.
Scoundrel.
Whoa! Ooh, what's the rush?
Let's after the latest them here and only here.
Is there a land where we might find
Then you came.
It's a rank.
State your origin.
Velen. Wall's on there, sir. Velen's a high.
First they killed my son. Now they'll throw us out into the street.
As long as the black ones are chasing gorillas round the Kenwick woods.
One day, a mother found her infant dying right inside. Despair.
From there on, assume your every move's observed.
Sir Rose indoors.
Witches have conjured rain again.
Someone placed an illusion here. interesting.
No good, no evil, only pain. This is not the end. Seems you are bleeding.
He's got swords in his back.
teeth with an axe. Barbarians.
Learned all the easy to find witches already. I could use a quickie.
And whosoever contributes according to the cause
You'll not find
is
ours
sent
to do in
Did we catch him?
No. What do you want?
Want to see Rosa Varatra?
Oh, mate, if you only knew what I want. Miss Rosa don't see just anybody.
I'm Geralt of Rivia, a witcher.
Soon as Miss Rosa turns into a striker, I'm sure her papa will send for you. But she's not showing any symptoms yet, so I venture you're not needed. On your way now.
Why? Then he can get his wife out the dungeon.
Still blood on your swords.
Behave yourself. Do what you must, but behave.
Hey there, handsome.
She's left herself nothing. Maybe I can ask her for the church.
Where did you hear that?
You have a degenerate's face. Just a bit more and I'll drop this job.
Your reputation precedes you, Geralt.
Interesting.
Fancy men like me, whole town's going on about it. So no point playing hard to get, sugar puss.
It's Lady Varatra to you. And I'd advise you to sod off, sugar puss, before I Who are you? Why are you here? Answer this instant or I'll summon the guards.
Sorry to sneak in, miss. I'm Geralt, a friend of the bard Dandelion.
Geralt of Rivia? The famed witcher of the ballads?
What are you doing here, vagrant? How'd you get in? I let no one in the front, my lady. I swear it on the great sun.
Not a word. I'll handle this. Hold your tongue, sir. This is Frederick Francis de Bergerac, my new swordplay instructor, correct? Show him to the training room. I shall join him shortly.
But my lady's a witcher. Said so himself back by the gates.
Captain, do you truly believe Rosa Varatra would train with random clods calling themselves swordmasters? No. The Varatras demand the very best. Thus, we've hired a witcher. Take him to the training room, now.
As you say, miss. Won't you realise what you've got yourself into?
Hope so too.
Miss Rosa's got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword. Grab a wooden one. Take care not to hurt. Follow me.
Sod off.
You're my new instructor. Well, Well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your worth. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
I'm a witcher. I'm looking...
A witcher? That's splendid. I always wanted to meet a witcher. This is so exciting.
Incredibly. But we ought to discuss that another time. Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship.
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
Not your lucky day.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Stop flaunting and fight!
How long you gonna make me wait?
Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna var Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Wait a minute. Mean to say Dandelion mixed you two up?
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Dandelion act any different lately? Notice anything strange?
Strange? Not really. It's no use, Geralt. She's so enamored she'd hardly notice if he turned into a werewolf. Edna, what? You needn't pretend he followed convention. Remember when he took us to the cemetery?
Rhetoric lessons in a cemetery. Unusual even for Dandelion.
We set out to visit the graves of celebrated Oxenford professors. He ended up quizzing us about Margrave Henkel.
Who?
Eccentric old coot. Died recently. He'd apparently been an important and generous patron of the arts as a young man.
Bet sophisticated young ladies like you know a bunch about politics.
We've picked up a few things. What would you like to know?
Wonder how the war's going. Any outcome looming?
Papa says much depends on Radovid, and on who captures Novigrad first.
What's Novigrad got to do with it? Free city, never taken sides, always stayed out of conflicts.
Oh, even children know Novigrad's home to the world's largest fleet. And they say the city's treasury's bursting with enough to equip 2 armies.
Emperor continuing to push north. Courtiers must be ecstatic.
His confidants must be. But Papa says that's not likely to last much longer.
Why not?
Papa says the war's disrupting trade, and people are tired of financing the Emperor's adventures.
Changing subjects. Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or Trebaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course. But who knows? The bard might have invented her just to make us jealous. Pitiful chorister. I'd say it worked. You've gone all red in the face just talking about it. Your face will be red when I scratch your eyes out.
Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
Washed your hair lately?
Pucker up and kiss my arm.
I'll have it for you next week. I was here last week, and you also told me to come next week. Exactly. Next week.
But this week is the next week of which you spoke last week.
They let him rabble, and now decent folk are
This
afraid to
week
leave their
is this
homes.
week. Next week won't come till next week.
This Baronet's Lavallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Greetings, Witcher. Must admit it's curious to see you here. I don't quite believe in coincidences.
Geralt of Rivia, slayer of monsters, and my son.
You're right, General. My visit's no accident. I'm looking for someone.
There's no one here who wishes to see you. Captain, this man is not to enter. Forgive me, Morvran, but I've lost my appetite for the races.
Kill a woman's son and appear at her doorstep. My. I thought witches had better survival skills than that.
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
I fear your information's out of date. Molly no longer works here.
Baroness fired her?
Quite the contrary. Molly decided she no longer wished to serve. After Arian's demise, Luis's nephew came to pay his respects. Got one glance of Molly and, well, they wed soon after. They now await his inheritance. With the Baroness's son dead, the estate will go to the nephew and Lady Latar, known until recently simply as Molly.
Gotta wonder if Molly fell for the nephew or his inheritance.
We cannot know that just yet. But I'd wager she has strong feelings for both.
All right, so where'll I find the newly minted Lady Latar?
Our dear little Molly has a new passion, horse racing. To my knowledge, she should be at Countess Vegelbud's villa right now. That's exactly where I'm going. Since you stripped me of Louise's company, perhaps you'd agree to come along.
Well, if Molly will be there.
On our way, then. We've arrived.
Nice place.
I must say, of all the creatures in this region, I find steeds most intriguing. Horses interest you at all, Witcher?
All the same to me. Call each one I ride Roach.
Strange. The grey is Cantarella, sired by Cahir, the champion from Vol.
Yeah, gray's a good color. Even looks good on horses.
My coin's on the black stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General. Know anything about the chestnut or the bay?
The chestnut is Thunderbolt, a pure-blood Retanian, gallant steed, but too headstrong for my taste, difficult to control. And the bay hails from Zerrikania. Lord de Volte acquired him recently. I know little about him, though Zerrikanians are reputed to have incredible stamina.
Seem to know your horses.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle, made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Ha! Splendid! In that case, you must choose a mount.
Think I'll give you a run on the Zerrikanian Bay.
Cantarella for me, then. The horses are saddled. Let's begin.
Riders, ready!
Don't spare the horse!
Another drift of infanteria.
Let's go!
I adore the speed, the rush of air. Come on, Witcher. Let's see what you're made of. Don't spare the horse. I adore the speed, the rush of air.
The roach I chose put in a nice run.
Exceptional. I've not lost a race in a while. I congratulate you. That is yours. Ah, look! Lady Latar has just arrived.
Who?
The woman formerly known as Molly. There she stands.
Right. Thanks.
I shall be here for a time. Find me if you'd like to ride back to the city together.
Well, well, another freak.
Who do you favor, milady?
Can't decide between the black stallion and the grey mare. Keep going back and forth, back and forth. Sorry, don't believe we've been introduced.
I'm Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again.
That's right. Except it's the other way around. I'm always saving him.
Mean to say it weren't Dandelion saved you in Flotsam by severing your noose with an arrow from 100 paces?
What? Dandelion couldn't... Never mind. Any idea where our master archer might be at the moment?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. Ever since I became Lady Latard, it's been nothing but balls, banquets, and other such... what's it? Congregations. Awful tiring, all this. But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
I'm under the impression Dandelion thinks you still serve the Lavalettes.
Oh, that's because I never told him I stopped. Didn't want him to treat me any different.
And your husband has nothing against it? Your old friendship?
Course not. Sweetiekins couldn't be happier that Dandelion's raising me sophistication.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister?
Sure he does. Saw him himself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Mm-hmm. Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
These packages, any chance they were trunks, travel cases? And this girl, possibly a Truberitz?
Yes, yes. Now I remember. She's a travelling performer. Sailed in from Kavir. Talented family, innit?
Exceptionally. And very loving as well, I'm sure.
If you only knew. Dandelion even wrote a poem for her. To my dearest Calinetta. Or some such. Oh, to have a brother like that.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait, before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks, and good luck to you on your search.
Well, another freak.
Youth these days, they're brained, all of them. The plague!
Oh, tired for some reason.
Ah, Geralt, there you are. Shall we return together?
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go. And here we are. Thank you for your company.
Likewise. See ya.
Just this morning, my friend came back from the market with news. Some mysterious murders happening in some house.
The smell that hangs in the air. Do you know it? It's burning flesh.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
I'll wait.
It won't take long. It turns out he'll not come
You're
after.
grey like my grandma.
Why not? A rat bit him, and he's caught a fever.
Where'd you get bit?
It hurt him much.
Will he die?
Don't die from rats, stupid.
Yes, you
Got a
do.
monster
Just
under
the
me
other
bed.
day I saw a witch
Will you
hunt
help?
at Teleman. You rat! And then killed him.
That's enough.
Salutations.
You look familiar.
got to feed.
Mom! Where are ya?
My daddy's a witch hunter and chases old crones.
Now can we talk?
Yes. What do you want?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh, yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No. We perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe... No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Found a poem Dandelion wrote about you. Portrayed you as an unusually talented individual.
Really? Did he mention my poetry? Horses have always fascinated me. I've always longed to extol their noble beauty. Did you see any of my work at Dandelions? Mere exercises, true, but I'd be curious to know what you thought of them.
No. Didn't see any.
Gee up! A snakely whip rose skyward. Gee-haw! Crack! She reined the beast in. The stallion danced betwixt her thighs. Lava bathed its chinny chin.
Sorry, don't know much about poetry. Thanks for your help. Farewell.
It was the non-humans.
Imperial soldiers. Call them!
How long you gonna make me wait?
I'll be damned.
Another drifter in from Temeria.
Let's drink for its nearly night.
Arms for the poor.
right takes. You're a bigger rat picker than me. Move on.
What village are you from?
Willows. It's into the area till goes home for the evening. Your guard arrived there just before winter.
Oh,
Gonna be skipping, Bobby. Monsieur Zoltan, you old burn. What's this? Haven't even drunk her water. Naughty bird. Now repeat. Savoury crackers. Ah, you're back. You met Poppy? She ought to start talking any day now.
Zoltan, venture to say a mage would have trouble turning that owl into a parrot.
Sure you know me that well. Mark my words, she'll be playing quint with us in no time. But we want to talk about Dandelion. So, how'd you do? Learn much?
Tell me what you've got first.
A few bruises and a torn doublet. Otherwise, not much of note. He wasn't staying with any of them. Not seen hide nor hair of them in ages. All I learned was a few of Dandelion's pick-up lines. Dubious worth.
Let's hear him. I'm all ears.
I know how he wooed a lass studying natural history. Asked her about the habits of trolls. You know where he went with the cook from the Passiflora? The Oxenford-Novigrad Road, which has just now been repaired. Made us stare for hours as labourers crushed boulders into cobblestones, tried to pass it off as a romantic outing. I don't know about human woman, but that would bore a dwarven lass to tears. He's growing old, that poet of ours.
Maybe. Or maybe he did all that for a reason.
Sounds like you found something out.
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he had been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing someone else. Thing is, Mystery Woman wasn't on my list.
What's she supposedly like, this lass?
Blonde, from Kovir. A Troberits, apparently. Named Kalanetta or something like that.
That makes it clear as crystal. It's Priscilla. Aye. Must be her.
Who's this Priscilla?
A Troberits, like you said. Quite popular of late. Picture Dandelion with a pair of tits, and you've got the general idea.
Interesting image. So how'd Dandelion handle meeting his female double?
I think he fell in love.
What can I say? Could be he finally met his match.
She's his match, all right. Maybe more. The laddie's head's on fire. Lassie's got him whirling.
All right. Guess we gotta talk to her.
Priscilla works for the Mummers troupe. Reynard and the Foxen. Whenever they're in town, she performs nightly at the Kingfisher.
Mean we've been sentenced to an evening of poetry?
Must you always? This'll be true poetry, Geralt. You'll see.
Zoltan?
Geralt!
Round of Gwent?
I never refuse.
Let's play. Seems I won.
Right fucking shock, given your frankly amateur deck. Here, take this card. You need it. You do well to fix your collection. It's downright porous. I made you bring in the shame of a dandelion for that. You might skim something off your mate Roach. He's said to have good cards, that one.
Zoltan?
Get up!
Saw burning pyres when I arrived in Novigrad.
Yes, Felicia Corey, a sorceress that was. The crowd came for the other one that day. The Doppler, crafty wee bugger who'd spent years masquerading as Chappelle, commander of the Temple Guard. It was Caleb Menge who exposed him, executed him, and promptly took his post.
Met that Doppler years ago, just after he'd assumed Chappelle's identity and form. Wasn't all that surprised when the Church of the Eternal Fire turned tolerant of freaks, opened up a bit to magic and mages.
Well, that's all changed now. Every mage who came here seeking refuge is now caught in a trap.
Novigrad doesn't seem like a safe place anymore. What's keeping you here?
I was keen on starting my own enterprise, but nothing came of it. Nevertheless, I took on some debt. Got to pay it back now. I'd like to blame it on the war or human treachery, but the truth is, I've got my own thick skull to blame. Rather not dwell on it, Geralt, if you don't mind.
Nice talking to you, Zoltan. See you later.
Got right. Last night, head feels like it's full of sauerkraut.
Destroyed this one too. Might want to look around some.
Not your lucky day.
What the fuck?
Let's end this.
Your skin.
เก่งเกิน
Giddy up.
You the ones destroying shrines all over Velen?
What's that got to do with you?
What's it got to do with you?
We are the heralds of lightning. Heavy drops from leaden clouds. Unleashed, the lightning's name shall be Overman.
The locals claim the gods are unhappy. No fear of their wrath?
The wrath of the gods? The gods are dead. We but dispose of their rotting remains, the dying embers of superstition that harms.
Great. Need a favor, though. You gotta clean up after yourselves here. Then go back to wherever you came from. Dispose of those embers there.
Religion is the opiate of the masses. The gods are dead. Thus speaks Master Friedrich of Oxenfurt. Common folk fear religion and the priests, not the gods. And this fear enslaves us in fetters of ignorance. We must forge a new morality, or rid ourselves of morality altogether.
Amusing as this little show is, I'm getting bored. Leave, and don't come back.
Or what?
Or I'll tell on you to the headmistress.
Repression! Attack the system's lackey! Land where I might find
What? Lost your nerve?
My wife's mum's an old
Pull back out.
succubus. Drains my will to...
Gonna be sick.
Well, well, look who's here. The White Wolf himself in my humble establishment. How can I be of service?
Got some coin I'd like to convert into crowns.
You've come to the right place. A better rate you'll not find anywhere in the city. How can I be of service?
You play Gwent, don't you?
Oh, sure. Because I'm a dwarf. Is that it? Do you also believe I know every other bleeding dwarf in existence, and at the end of each day, I deepen the mineshaft in my cellar?
So you play or not?
Aye, I play.
So play me. Stake a unique card, maybe?
Why not?
Closer, don't be shy. You'll find I've everything you could ever need.
the last time I was so thoroughly thrashed. The card's yours.
Tried your best. Tell me, who else would have worthwhile cards?
There's Marquise Serenity, for instance. She don't boast about it, but she has one of the best decks in town, and uses it damn well. I know what I'm talking about.
Same shit.
What can I do?